Good morning, Algebra. Today we are going to go through the homework from last night. The first thing is that we have our m here. We've got 2/3 as our m, and our b is -8. And our equation, so that you don't forget, is y equals mx plus b. So we would have y equals 2/3 x plus a -8. But adding -8 is the same thing as subtracting 8, so we clear this up as y equals 2/3 x minus 8. Exercise 8 is going to be very similar. We're going to have y equals -3/4 x, that's our slope, and then plus a -6. But remember, adding a -6 is the same as subtracting 6. So this cleaned up would be y equals -3/4 x minus 6. Alright, 17, we've got to write an equation. The two things that we need are m, which is our slope, and b, which is our y-intercept. And we can identify the y-intercept because it's the one that's paired with the 0. So in this case, our y-intercept is 5. I'm going to label these as x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we're going to use the slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So my y2 is 1 minus 5 over -1.5 minus nothing. 1 take away 5 is -4, and -1.5 take away nothing is still -1.5. Negative divided by negative is positive, so we could use 4 over 1.5 as our slope. So our equation would be y equals 4 over 1.5 x and then plus 5. If you wanted to, some people get nervous about having a decimal in the bottom of the denominator. To get rid of that 1.5, you could multiply everything by 2, and that would give you y equals 8/3 x plus 5. Either one of these is perfectly fine. Same thing for this one. We've got our slope, which we're going to find, and we have our y-intercept. Y-intercept is going to be 3. Here's x1, y1, x2, y2. Using our slope formula, we'd have 2.5 minus 3 over -5 minus nothing. 2.5 take away 3 would be -0.5 over -5. Negative divided by negative is positive. 0.5 over 5 would work fine. If you're worried about that decimal in the fraction, you could multiply everything by 2, and that would give you 1/10. So our equation is going to be y equals 0.5 over 5x plus 3, or y equals 1/10 x plus 3. Either one of these should have worked for you. 21, we've got our m, which we're going to find, our b, which is paired with the 0, so in this case, the b is -2. Our slope, to find our slope, I've got x1, y1, I've got x2, y2. Using the slope formula, we would have -2 minus a -3 over 0 minus 4. This minus a negative I'm going to change into a great big plus sign. -2 plus 3 is 1. 0 take away 4 is -4. So here's my slope. Put this into the equation, we'd have f of x, or y, equals -1/4 x minus 2. 22. Same thing, we're going to have to find a slope. We're going to have to find our y-intercept, which is going to be paired with the 0, so this one is going to be -5. x1, y1, x2, y2. So this is going to be -5, our y2 minus our y1 minus a -1 over 0 minus 5. Subtracting the negative, I'm going to change that into a big plus sign. -5 plus 1 would be -4. And 0 take away 5 is going to be -5. Negative divided by a negative is positive. 4/5. Our equation would be y equals 4/5 x minus 5. 23, exactly the same. We're going to find what the slope is. The b, the y-intercept, we know is going to be -4 because it's paired with the 0. Here's my x1, y1, x2, y2. Using the slope formula, we'd have -4 minus 6 over 0 minus a -2. -4 minus 6 is -10. And 0 minus a -2, we're going to change that into a plus. 0 plus 2 is 2. So our equation would be y equals -10/2 x minus 4. I think you could also have simplified that. -10 divided by 2 is -5x. Either one of these two should have been perfectly fine. 24. Our m we're going to find. Our b is going to be 3. So x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to have 3 minus 3 over -6 minus 0. 3 minus 3 is 0, and -6 minus 0 is -6. So I think you could have written this one as y equals 0 over -6 plus 3. But 0 divided by anything is 0. So the cleaner way to write it is y equals 0x plus 3. Alright, number 29. In 1960, the world record for the men's mile was 3.91 minutes. So we're using 1960 as our starting point. So that's going to be 0, and the time was 3.91. 3.91. In 1980, the record time was 3.81. So let's see, 1960 to 1980 is 20 years. So our first number is going to be 20, and then 3.81. So these are our points. Now we have to write the linear model. So the linear model is going to be, what we need is our m, and we need a b. So we know that our b is going to be 3.91. Okay? Our slope, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're going to have 3.81 minus 3.91 over 20 minus 0. Oops, minus 0. 3.81 minus 3.91, I get -0.1. -0.1 over 20. So your equation would be y equals -0.1 over 20x, and then plus our y-intercept, which is 3.91. Now what we're going to do is use the model to estimate the record time in 2000. So we're going to be plugging in a value for x. And so our value for x is going to be the year from 1960 to 2000. 1960 to 2000 is going to be 40, right? So I'm going to go -0.1 over 20. I'm going to multiply that by 40. And then I'm going to add 3.91. So this is going to cancel, right? So -0.1 times 2 is going to be -0.2 plus 3.91. So that's 3.91. And adding a -0.2 is the same as subtracting 0.2. So the time in 2000 should be 3.71. Alright, and let's do 2020. I'm going to clear up some room. Alright, so 2020 from 1960 is going to be 40 to get to 2,000 and 20 more, so that's 60. So I'm going to do negative 0.1 over 20 times 60, and then I'm going to add 3.91. So I'm going to cross cancel here. 20 goes into 20 once, 20 goes into 33 times. So negative 0.1 times 3 is going to be negative 0.3 plus 3.91, which is going to be the same as 3.91 minus 0.3. That's going to give me 3.61. Alright guys, that was your homework. Hopefully you guys did well on that. That last question is a tricky one. If you have any questions, make sure that you join the Google Help Meet. We'll see you soon.